Good afternoon. My name is Rob Toole. I'm a Senior Wellness Account Manager with UPMC. Now, as a parent, you're not supposed to have any favorite kids. And as a pastor, you're probably not supposed to have any favorite parishioners. So as account manager, I'm not really supposed to have any favorite accounts. That's just not the case. The Methodist is one of my favorite accounts. And the reason is number one, you can probably tell I don't talk like everybody else. I'm from southern West Virginia. Grew up in a small Methodist church that my grandfather helped build. So not only do I appreciate your job, but I think I also have a little bit better understanding than most of some of the obstacles you face on a daily basis as well. So thank you for what you do. It does make a difference out there. So I'm going to back up just for a minute and review something that Casey talked about. If you don't remember anything else that I said today, just remember that coming up at the end of this month is your deadline for Take a Healthy Step. If you're a subscriber, you need to do 3 things. Biometric screening, complete the My Health questionnaire, and obtain 300 Take a Healthy Step points. Now you might be thinking, all right, Rob, we're already in October, there's no way I can do this. There is. One thing that you can do if you don't have your screening yet is there's a form on the table. I actually have it with me up here as well. You can go to a Quest Patient Service Center to have your biometric screening done. Now, fair warning, you can't just walk into a Quest location and say, I'm here to get my screening. If that happens, then you're going to be liable for the bill. You'll be paying for the bill. So what you need to do, and the directions are right here step by step, is to go on the Quest website, create an account. You'll be asked for a code. You will put that code in, and then you will choose a location to have your screening done. That magical code is what makes sure that you get credit for the screening and that you personally do not have to pay. So again, if you follow the directions, all will go smoothly. If you don't follow the directions, guess who pays? All right. The second thing is the My Health questionnaire. Skip that and go back just a little bit. The My Health questionnaire is about a 15 to 20 minute questionnaire based on your health history, your habits, good or bad, your test results. The more accurate information you provide to this tool, the better feedback, or I should say the better output or better assessment you will receive. It's not golf. You want a higher score, not a lower score. I've been doing this for about 12, 13 years, and when I first was hired by UPMC, they're like, you have to do this. Okay. So my score wasn't as high as I would have liked it to have been. So I thought, okay, what kind of gerbil is running around the wheel to really make this go? And then I sat down to read my results. I was a little shocked at what I found. Stress. Nobody has that, right? Not here. Stress, lack of sleep, a little bit of high blood pressure, not enough fruits and vegetables, a little too much caffeine. And I was like, wow, that really is me. So when you get your feedback on your My Health questionnaire, it's going to give you a score. The higher the score, the better health you're in. But the main piece of information it's going to provide for you is recommendations on what you can do to improve your health. Not only what you can do, but what things that you can utilize that UPMC is offering as far as tools and assessments are concerned. Off of that list, you can pick different activities to get your 300 points, but there's also risk recommended activities that are specific just to you. So my risk recommended activities are going to be different from yours based on the information I put in. So keep that in mind as well. Also, with Take a Healthy Step is to reward you or incentivize you for things that you should already be doing. Going to the dentist. If you do that twice, you can actually submit 2 dental exams or 2 cleanings as long as they're 6 months apiece. Those are worth points apiece. These are 50 points. I think 50 points apiece. Vision, if you've gone to your eye doctor, you can submit that as well. Now, anything that's claims-based should be coming through our system. If it's not claims-based, let's say you go out here at random and get a flu shot, and it's not going to be coming through our claims-based system, there is a proof of service form that should be on the table as well. If your vision or dental is not coming through our claims, you can submit that as well. We're not so legalistic that we don't want to give you credit, but if we're not getting the claims-based information in, you'll have to submit it through the proof of service form. And again, $500. If somebody wants to give me $500, I mean, we do this at UPMC as an employee. We do take a healthy step, and our deadline is coming up next month. And I know right now that I'm $100 short, or 100 points short. But I also know that I'm getting a flu shot in the next couple weeks, and I'm also going to the dentist in the next couple weeks, so I'm going to be okay. So, at the end of today's discussion, if you want to know what your standing is, I'll be out in the hallway and I will look up your points and tell you exactly how many points you have or what you need to do for some things that you can do by the end of the month to hopefully get your points to get your either $500 or $1,000 towards your family. And again, spouses on the plan have to do the screening and the questionnaire. They do not have to obtain any healthy step points this year. One of the things that at UPMC we've tried to do to try to make things light, or things in life in general, a little easier for you is an app. Yes, there is an app for that. If you go to UPMC and go to the app, not only can you store your ID card on there, so you'll always have your ID card, you can actually go in and check your TOS status, your Taking Healthy Steps status. You can also complete the My Health questionnaire online as well. So the next time you're sitting somewhere, killing some time for 15 minutes waiting for your kids to finish ball practice or something, download the app and take your health risk assessment. UPMC Anywhere Care. This actually works. I've tried it. UPMC Anywhere Care, there are about 20 to 30 diagnosable health conditions that you can use this with. Stay at your house, use this, get a prescription sent to your local pharmacy, and not go to your doctor. For example, let's say that you have a sinus infection, or that you know without a doubt you have pink eye. Something that's pretty easily diagnosable that you know you need a medication for. You go to UPMC Anywhere Care, fill out the questionnaire, and at the very end it asks you exactly where would you like your prescription sent once the doctor reviews your information. Within about 15 to 25 to 30 minutes, you'll get an email back, and in most instances it will say that your prescription has been sent. The advantages of this is, number one, you don't have to go to the doctor. Second advantage of this, it's cheaper. It's half of what your copay would be when you go to see your physician. So me, it's $30. If I use this, it's $15. The third advantage is it's the prescription is sent right to your doctor, and you do not have to be around other sick people to get your prescription. I know personally I use this, and the first time I used this, the first time I sat down at the computer to log on, to the time I received an email saying the prescription was waiting for me at my pharmacy was 25 minutes. Not bad. And it was half the cost if I was going to my PCP. One word of advice, if you have children, go ahead and go online and sign them up. The reason being, my son came in from playing outside all day. He lives outside, which I'm glad he does. And he had some kind of rash all over him. And I'm like, what are you doing, dude? What have you been into? Well, it hurt. It wasn't poison ivy. It was poison soup. I don't know what it was. I'm not a doctor. But I tried to use this. But because he's my child and he's under my care, there is a waiting period that they want to make sure that, number one, I am his caregiver and that he's insured under me. So kind of defeated the purpose. I got a little upset. I'm like, here I am pushing this, and you're telling me it's going to take a day or two to validate if he's my son. And they said, well, from a legal standpoint, we have to do that. I understand. So I always tell everyone now, learn through me. Sign your kids up. That way the first time they have pink eye, you can go straight to it and utilize it the very first time. Again, it's safer, well, not safer, it's quicker, cheaper, and a little easier.
Can we announce that they have this now?
They do have this now.
So this is now, too, not just next year.
This is now. And in fact, probably the next week or so, not only will you be able to interact with the physician by typing, you will also, if you have a camera on your laptop, be able to interact through video as well. Also, if anyone has any skin issues or trying to get in with a dermatologist, you know that's not an easy task or a quick task. There's also now Anywhere Care Dermatology. It's a little bit longer process. It's about 3 days, but I know personally to try and get a dermatologist can take months sometimes to get an appointment. So there's also Anywhere Care Dermatology with a little bit longer turnaround time of about 2 to 3 business days. Take advantage of that as well. Nurse line, something else I've utilized. I have kids. If you ever have a question about just about anything, and you're thinking, man, I wish I had somebody to ask. You know, my wife claims she knows everything, but sometimes as a husband I want a second opinion. So, I didn't say that. You're all ministers, you're sworn seekers. This does work. I've tried it 2 or 3 different times at different parts of the day, different times of the day, and it does work. So if you have questions, this is a great advice line. Wellness engagement tool. When you log on the UPMC website and go to your portal, not only will you find assessments and tools for your health, you're also going to find it's an easy way to access a lot of different pieces of information based on your plan. One of the things that you can do now is estimate how much a medical procedure would cost. So if you have an issue with your car and you want to get your car worked on, they're going to tell you how much it is, and they're going to break it down. Parts, labor, how much we're going to take you for, it's all going to be right there, total. This is the exact same way. Let's just say, for example, you want to have your hip replaced or knee replaced. You can go in and type the procedure in, type in your zip code, and it's going to give you different facilities within a certain mile radius that you select that can perform the procedure and how much it's going to be. So it may be if you drive an extra 5 miles, you might save some money. One thing to be cognizant though is not only do you want to try to save money for yourself, obviously, but from a plan standpoint, you want to be a fiscal, responsible patient, or if you will, a member of the plan. So again, keep in mind monetary responsibility with this. But you can actually click onto the cost, and it's going to pull up exactly how much it costs and what makes up that cost. Honestly, it's pretty cool. It's really retail shopping now for medical procedures. Treatment advisor is the same thing. It's again the transparency tool. You can actually see treatment options for any medical conditions. Provides the crowdsourced data similar to other websites that are out there, and it just sees different treatment options. So that's also out there as well. Beating the blues. This is something that, and I'm going to speak directly to you all. As a group, I work with a lot of different groups. Probably based on your jobs, what you do for a living, your rate of depression is a lot higher than a lot of the other groups that I work with, based on some information we've seen, aggregate data. All the data that we look at is aggregate data from this group. So one of the things I would strongly encourage you to do is participate in Beating the Blues. You don't have to be clinically depressed. Beating the Blues is a program that allows you to think differently in different situations. And the simplest analogy is it the glass half empty or is it half full? In this program, it's an 8-session self-directed online program that really tries to change the way you think about things. Not only do you get points in your Take a Healthy Step for completing it, but you get credit and points just for simply enrolling in it. So you can enroll in this now and get points, and then next year for Take a Healthy Step, when you complete this, you'll get points as well. And again, the open enrollment hotline is there for you in case you'd like to write that down. Are there any wellness questions that you have that I can answer? Yes, sir.
Where do we go to find out what we can do for the 300 Take a Healthy Step?
The question was, where can you go to find out what you can do for points and activities? It's UPMChealthplan.com, and you would use your login process, your username, you would log in. Once you get into the main page, it's going to say on the left-hand side, let me back up so you can see it right here. Second option down under home is My Health Central. If you click My Health Central, it's going to take you to the main portal page. And I probably passed it already. It's going to take you to the main portal page. Once there, and it's not on here. The main portal page will show you, there'll be a little line, and it'll say See Activities. Once you click that plus, it's going to be a drop-down box of all the activities that you can complete and how many points those activities are worth. Again, some things that, this is just for broad conversation, some things that you can do right now before the end of the month to get points. Your screening is one. That's worth 100 points, biometric screening. Any flu shots, any vision visits, any dental visits.
It's not worth points.
Biometric is required. Flu shot, vision, dental, those are all worth points. Enrolling in any health coaching program, whether it's a coach on call, which is a one-time call, or if it's a 6-week course on moving more, obesity, any of the coaching courses, not only do you get completion points, but you also get enrollment points. Yes, sir.
I've had some struggles getting the health coach, trying to get even through. I just get a vision team, and then it clicks off on the 800 number. Is it possible to enroll just online, or do you have to do it through the 800 number?
I think you have to go through the 800 number. Before we leave, get with me, and I will double check the number to make sure that's the right number.
Okay.
And I'm glad you brought that up. Also, caveat on Beating the Blues, you will need to call a health coach, and they'll provide you a code that you can go online to access Beating the Blues. Yes, sir.
Talk to me about biometric screening. In the past, using a UPMC PCP, that information has been transmitted from the PCP directly into your system. Is that still working?
There are two, and I'll go around Robin's Red Barn to answer this question. There are two totally different websites. They're sister sites, but they're two different websites. One is UPMChealthplan.com. This is where this portal lives. All your tools, all your fitness assessments, all your wellness assessments, that is UPMChealthplan.com. The other sister site is myupmc.com. That is where your test results live. That's where you can email your doctor and communicate directly with your physician. That is the sister site. So, and I've been told, depending on how that your results are coded within the system, is if they carry over. Now, let's just say, for instance, they don't carry over. You know that you've had blood work done. You go in to take a healthy step, and you see that you're not getting points. The only thing that you need to do is let us know a date of service and who you are, and we will provide you Take a Healthy Step credit. Now, at the same time, when you go into your health risk assessment, you can use your actual test results and populate that into that. So next year, when you go in to take your Take a Healthy Step, those test results are already going to be living there.
Thank you.
In a perfect world, they would talk to each other, but a lot of it has to do how the physician codes it.
And also too, you can let Alexis or I know the date of service. We can send it over to Rob and have it pulled into your account as well.
Yeah, we did it just today for somebody. Any other questions? Actually, Kathleen and Alexis send me emails on a daily basis, so talk to them and they'll get with me.
We have the inside skinning on Rob, so we'll get through it.
It's funny because Alexis knows that I work from home a couple of days a week, and she'll call me and she'll say, "Will you quit watching those soap operas and help us?" I wish that was all I was doing. I will be out in the hallway, like I said afterwards. I don't want us to be in the back and call the traffic jam. I can pull up, I already have your member ID, I have the eligibility file, and I can pull up your Take a Healthy Step status, and we can go from there. So if you have any other questions, see you then.
Rob, I have the list too. I just don't have the amount of points. I just have the completion log, so that you don't get ran over by
Okay.
the giant.
All right, see you. And I've been giving the Take a Healthy Step report, completion report every Friday. to Kathleen Alexis, and as she said, that she has the report from this past Friday. Another point I will mention real quick, if you take the health risk assessment, the My Health Questionnaire, it does not populate into your TAWS automatically. Usually it takes about 48 hours once you take or complete the My Health Questionnaire to show credit in the system. So don't panic. All right, thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Rob.